Hello students, welcome to my channel CSIR Buddy, and today we are going to study about ABO blood grouping, which is related to animal physiology for CSIR NET Life Science. So first of all we have to go with the basics. ABO. In the case of ABO blood grouping, we have genes which are known as IA, IB and IO. We also denote this one I as a small I. So this is an example of codominance. Codominance also, right? How? Because A and B both are dominant. This one also dominant, this one also dominant, and I is the only one which is recessive, which is responsible for blood group O. So if we take chromosomes, so one chromosome we get from our mother, one chromosome we get from our father. So if there is an allele that is IA for A blood group and there is another allele IB, if these are crossed we will get IA and IB. And what is codominance? That they both will be expressed in the child. So the blood group will be AB blood group, which we almost find in human beings. In the case of IA and IO is the recessive one. So if we cross these both, then what will we get? A blood group. And same goes for B. If there is a B blood group, then it would make a B blood group. So in order to make an O blood group, we need IO with both the parents, and then only we will able to make an O blood group. Now what are those factors which decide this AB blood groups? So we have to go into some basics. If we take an RBC consists of a plasma membrane. In a plasma membrane there could be either a glycoprotein or a glycolipid. And what am I talking about? There is an antigen which is deciding that whether this blood group is A or B or O, right? And this antigen could be a glycoprotein or a glycolipid. So what do we mean by glycolipid या फिर glycoprotein? Glyco means carbo and protein means protein and lipid. So if we plus carbohydrate with protein or carbohydrate with lipid, then this one will be glycolipid and this one will be glycoprotein. So I think this is clear to you all. Now what are antigens? Antigens are those which fight antibodies in our body. Any kind of antibodies, right? So before anything, in our RBC there is present a type of antigen that is known as H antigen. This H antigen again is present in a chromosome which we get from our mother or father. It could be like H, small h is the recessive one and capital is the dominant one. So it will be HH or HH or HH. If this is the condition, then H antigen would be present. If this one condition, then also it would be present. If there is no dominant allele, then what will happen? There will be no H antigen present. Now, what is glycolipid or glycoprotein and what is H antigen? So, a glycoprotein, that is a carbohydrate. We all know that plasma membrane is made up of lipid and protein. अगर कुछ भी लिपिड और प्रोटीन से बना है तो कार्बोहाइड्रेट अगर लिपिड में अटैच होगा दैट इज नोन एज ग्लाइकोलिपिड, एंड इफ इट इज अटैच्ड विद प्रोटीन देन इट इज नोन एज ग्लाइकोप्रोटीन. सो एज सिंपल एज दैट. So the formula is glucose, then galactose, then N-acetyl glucose, then galactose. So this basic thing, that is a carbohydrate, is always present. And if we talk about H antigen, so what will happen? There will be a transfer of fucosyl transferase enzyme will transfer a fucose group in this particular segment. So now what will happen? Galactose के पास क्या आ जाएगा? Fucose आ जाएगा. And now this one is known as an H antigen. So this is how the H antigen is made up. If we talk about blood group A, how this is formed? So blood group A, बाकी सारा sequence H antigen will be present already, जो हमें मिल गया, that is fucose was already present. Now what will happen? There will be a transfer of, again, what will get transfer? N-acetyl glucose amine transferase enzyme will come, and as the name suggests, it would transfer a N-acetyl glucose amine group. So glucose, galactose, N-acetyl galactose, fucose, and then here will be attached a N-acetyl glucose amine. So in this case what will happen? This particular carbohydrate will be the blood group A. तो अगर A blood group बनाना है तो हमें ये वाला sequence चाहिए. Now similarly for making a B blood group, we need a simple galactose. So if a galactose is present, then it is a B blood group, galactose transferase. And if N-acetyl glucosamine is present, then it is a A blood group. So बाकी सीक्वेंस वही रहेगा और H एंटीजन दोनों में प्रेजेंट होगा. तो A में भी H एंटीजन प्रेजेंट है और B में भी H एंटीजन प्रेजेंट है, राइट. बस चेंजेस क्या आएंगे कि अगर A ब्लड ग्रुप है then it would have an N-acetyl glucosamine, and if there is a B blood group then it will have a galactose. So galactose and बाकी की situation वही है. If both A and B blood group are present, so it would have both galactose and N-acetyl galactosamine if this situation is there. So this is how we know the blood groups via seeing these properties, the carbohydrate pattern, right. So हमने क्या देखा कि अगर हमारे पास B blood group है तो प्लस H एंटीजन प्रेजेंट होगा ही होगा. If we have an A blood group, then also H antigen would be present. If we have an O blood group, then also we have an H antigen present. तो O blood group होने के लिए सिर्फ हमें फ्यूकोज चाहिए. We need nothing, that is galactose nor N-acetyl galactosamine. So for blood group O, it is only H positive, that is H antigen. Now one more thing to notice, H antigen is always present in the 19th chromosome and A and B antigens are present in the 9th chromosome. So this is the point to be remembered. Now going further, if there is an A antigen, that is a blood group with A blood group, so of course it will have an antibody. अब A अपने लिए तो एंटीबॉडी नहीं जनरेट करेगा, सो A will have a B antibody, or we can denote antibody as small b. If there is a B blood group, then the antibody will be A antibody, or we can say denote it with small a. If there is an O blood group, अब O के पास तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, तो इसके पास क्या होंगी, दोनों के दोनों एंटीबॉडी होगी. सो A and B both antibodies are present in the case of O blood group. So this is the situation. If there is an A and B blood group or AB blood group, then what is going to happen, there will be no antibody, क्योंकि अपने लिए तो antibody नहीं रखने वाले हैं ना obviously, so there will be no antibody. So in the case of O, it will have both the antibodies, and in the case of AB blood group, they will be having no antibodies. Now A and B, because they are having no antibody, they can universally accept all the blood group. अगर A blood group आया suppose, they will be having no antibody, they won't harm it. B वाले के साथ भी सेम, कोई एंटीबॉडी नहीं है तो इसको B को भी कोई हार्म नहीं है. O ब्लड ग्रुप के साथ भी वही है कि कोई भी एंटीबॉडी नहीं है यहाँ पर प्रेजेंट, सो दे वोंट हार्म इट. O ब्लड ग्रुप ऑल्सो. So therefore AB blood group is an universal donor. And in the case of O blood group, it has both A and B antibody, so it can't accept any blood group. अगर कोई ब्लड ग्रुप इसने एक्सेप्ट कर लिया, सपोज A और B एक्सेप्ट O, इट कैन एक्सेप्ट O ब्लड ग्रुप, बट अगर A और B एक्सेप्ट कर लिया तो इसके एंटीबॉडीज क्या करेंगे, अटैक कर देंगे. बट इट इज़ अ यूनिवर्सल डोनर, डोनेट तो कर सकता है किसी को भी ब्लड, सो देयरफॉर O इज द यूनिवर्सल डोनर. So I think all of this thing, that is ABO blood group, is clear to you all. This is related to CSIR NET Life Science, and I hope that you like this lecture. If you like this lecture, so please like, share and subscribe to our channel.